Yo, what's the deal, fam? Hope you all are doing well out there. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Check this out. I want to speak about Pusha T's new release, Neck and Wrist, featuring Jay-Z. Had an opportunity to listen to it maybe 2 or 3 times this morning. I know it dropped probably at midnight. I'm going to give my honest assessment. This is not a lyrical breakdown. It's just some feedback on what I think of it, and hopefully I can get some feedback from you as well in the comment section. First off, when I first heard it, to be honest with you, I'm not impressed. You know what I'm saying? The beat was cool. Obviously, it's star-studded. So you got Pharrell did the production, and then you got a guest feature from Jay-Z and Pusha T. So obviously, people are going to be excited about it, as they should be. It's hip hop, right? Like we deserve these moments, but the moment isn't enough at times. Sometimes you have to deliver, and from a content standpoint, it's the same old. Now I get that that's Pusha T's his lane and his aim. You know what I'm saying? That's what he does. He set that standard over time, and that's his lane. I get that. But the last big single that they had together was the same thing. What was it? Drug Dealers Anonymous or something like that? It's the same. I don't even have any adjectives really describe. Like it's I'm not impressed. And it kind of like dampened my spirit in a sense. Like, yo, what's up with the evolution? You know what I mean? Like, this is what it's about. It's like we're more impressed with being marketed to than the actual product that's being marketed. So I guess they are. It is true that in marketing, people more so gravitate towards feelings more than they do the actual commodity. You know what I'm saying? Jay's verse was it's 50-50 because his flow was immaculate, but the lyrics were blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got your mansion on my wall. We still talking about that. Everything is materialistic and money based. You've had money for quite some time, and we're still talking about the same issue. Most people would probably say, well, what is there to talk about? As an elite artist, an MC and lyricist, if you're in that category, that's your job to figure out how to be creative and introduce new things to the game. The hook, the beat, it sounds as though they were trying to emulate what the younger generation is doing as opposed to just being themselves. And for that reason, I'm not impressed. Now, is it the worst song ever? Nah, not at all. But for all the hype and all the energy behind it, I wasn't impressed. It was lackluster. And then you got, you know, the yes men, not even yes men, the fans or the fanboys or whomever that go so hard that it's not even honest with themselves. Like, yo, he's 52 and he's still getting better. Let's knock it off, man. That's not prime. That's not prime Jay. And it shouldn't be because he's into so many different other things. I get that. But it's my job as an individual who speaks to an audience to be honest and to be real and to be candid. We're not going to act as if that standard is elite. If you put that out in the universe and you release that, that's below your standard, considering what you've done over time. So this whole notion that he's getting better based on that verse, if you can state that, you're not being honest. Another thing, we as fans or supporters, or even for lack of a better term, because people love to throw this word around, critics, transparency is key, right? No matter what artist it is, whether it's your favorite or as an individual that you're not too fond of. If a release is dope, give that individual their flowers. I'm a big component in that. Like, if it's fire, you need to know that. Personal feelings aside, no matter what it is, any walk of life. If an individual is out here doing their thing, pick them up. But it's also okay to state when you don't like something. Now, granted, there's a difference between being critical in a constructive way and just downright hating everything someone does, but it's okay to state what you don't like because I'm a consumer of music in both factions in the sense of I consume it listening and I also buy it, not just streaming. If I'm digging your project, I'm going to buy it physically. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's through iTunes or through vinyl, I'm going to support your releases. So going back to neck and wrist, as a fan, I wouldn't cop that because I feel as though it's not about the music, it's about marketing, taking one or two lines and making it seem bigger than it really is. But when you listen to it over and over, there's no replay value. You're not gonna play this song again. Trust me. This time in July, or excuse me, in the summer, when August comes around, it's not gonna be anyone's playlist. Like we always go through this with the Jay situation, and he is who he is. Son is fire. Look at his career. But at the same time, when they market these appearances, when they come out for the one verse situation, the radio success isn't that great. We can go to the DJ Khaled releases. This one here, stop trying to inflate moments and make it seem like it's more than it really is. The song is not good. And most people would say that's relative. Yeah, it is. But replay value speaks volumes. And a lot of people are going to get up in arms probably by my commentary and, probably resort back to the lyrics when he was talking about save just a little quiz and all of that. But the flow of Jay was immaculate. The lyrics was the beat was cool. Like Pharrell track record speaks for itself, but that beat wasn't his greatest. And Pusha T, I'm one of his biggest fans. But just listening to this, I had to really think to myself, like, should I be listening to this? Like, it's just entertainment, but as a hip hop fan, the words, like, I take them in. You know what I'm saying? Like that's still energy. Like we still talking about the same stuff. Bragging, moving keys. It ain't even reality based at this moment. Dudes living good lives. Like there is a balance. You can speak about what you have, but you don't necessarily have to tell an individual that, yo, I got your mansion on my wall. That's cool too. But a lot of this is not necessary, especially when you are an elder statesman in the game. Everything is comparing. And I know hip hop is built on that, but we can make those excuses for other genres as well. And they find other things to talk about or to glorify. I'm from the city, you know what I'm saying? Right now, probably on the radio, they're probably talking about the release and acting as if it's the greatest song ever. And people love to be marketed to, and they're going to regurgitate that without even listening. See, here at the Ease Experience, we engage in discourse and we be